everyone. I'm Sonia. Hope all of you are keeping fine in this COVID era. Studies are getting affected, and that's why I'm here to help you out. Let's take up exponents now. Now, what are exponents? Exponents are an easier way to express the same number multiplied by itself many times. So, for example, if I have a number 3 and I have to multiply this 3 10 times. So, instead of writing 3 into 3 into 3 and so on 10 times, I can write this as 3 raised to 10, where 3 is known as my base and 10 is known as the exponent or power. And I can read this as 3 raised to the power 10 or 3 raised to 10. I will take another example. Suppose I have to multiply the number 2 5 times. So, instead of writing this 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 5 times, I can write this as 2 raised to the power of 5. So, in general I can say that if I have any number a which has to be multiplied by itself n number of times. So, instead of writing a into a into a n times, I can write this as a raised to the power of n, where a is not equal to 0. I'll explain a couple of interesting facts about exponents. First one is a raised to the power of 0 is equal to 1, and the second one is a raised to the power of minus m is equal to 1 upon a raised to the power of m, where a is a integer which is not equal to 0. This means that if I have any number, the first one a raised to 0 is equal to 1. Suppose if I have 40 raised to 0, the value of this will be 1. Or if I have any expression, say 3 raised to the power of 3 plus 2 raised to the power of 2, the whole raised to the power of 0, the value of this also will be 1. The second one is a raised to the power of minus m is equal to 1 upon a raised to the power of m. This will be used frequently in our sums. So, with an example, 3 raised to the power of 4 minus 4 can be written as 1 upon 3 raised to the power of 4. Now, I will explain this logic with an example. For example, if I have 3 cube. 3 cube means 3 into 3 into 3, which is equal to value is 27. Now, if I divide this by 3, what I get over here is 3 raised to the power of 2, which is equal to, that means this divided by 3. 3 into 3. The value of this is 9. If I further divide this by 3, I get 3 raised to the power of 1, which is equal to 9 divided by 3, which gives me 3. The value will be 3. If I further divide this by 3, I get 3 raised to the power of 0. Now we can see that as we divide, the value of the exponents goes on decreasing. 3 raised to 0, which is 3 divided by 3, value is 1. So this is of the form a raised to 0 equal to 1. 3 raised to 0 gives me 1. So this is the logic behind this. Now if I further divide this by 3, I get 3 raised to the power of minus 1, which is equal to 1 divided by 3. The value is 1 by 3, or 1 by 3 raised to 1 also you can say. On further division by 3, this becomes 3 raised to the power of minus 2. So that means 1 upon 3 divided by 3, which is equal to 1 upon 3 into 1 upon 3, which is equal to 1 upon 3 square or 1 upon 9. So over here I can see that I've got 3 raised to the power of minus 2 is equal to 1 upon 3 raised to the power of 2. So this proves my second interesting fact. Now we know that a raised to minus m is equal to 1 upon a raised to m. From this we can say that a raised to minus m is the multiplicative inverse of a raised to m. That is, when I multiply a raised to minus m with a raised to m, the answer will always be 1. Now I know that 2 raised to 3 means multiplication by 2 3 times. And 2 raised to minus 3 means 1 upon 2 raised to 3, that is 1 upon 2 into 1 upon 2 into 1 upon 2. It means division by 2 3 times. So from this I can say that multiplication multiple times gives me positive exponents and division multiple times gives me negative exponents. Now there are a couple of interesting facts about 1. 1 raised to the power of any number will always give me my answer as 1. Whether 1 is raised to the power of 3 or 1 raised to the power of 10, the answer will always be 1. Minus 1 raised to the power of any odd number will give me my answer as minus 1. For example, if I have minus 1 raised to the power of 3, my answer will be minus 1, because minus 1 will be multiplied, the negative sign will be multiplied odd number of times. If I have minus 1 raised to the power of even number, for example, minus 1 raised to the power of 2, that means minus 1 multiplied by minus 1. This will give me answer as 1. And if I have 1 raised to the power of a negative exponent, say minus m, my answer will be always 1, because this will become as 1 upon 1 raised to m, which is equal to 1. Now I will be explaining the laws of exponents. First I will explain the laws with the same base. First law is a raised to the power of m into a raised to the power of n is equal to a raised to the power of m plus n. When the base is common, I add the exponents. For example, if I have 3 raised to the power of 7 into 3 raised to the power of 2, here my base is common 3, I will add the exponents 3 raised to the power of 7 plus 2, which is 3 raised to the power of 9. Second law is a raised to the power of m divided by a raised to the power of n will give me a raised to the power of m minus n, where m is greater than n. For example, if I have 4 raised to the power of 7 divided by 4 raised to the power of 5, this will give me 4 raised to the power of 7 minus 5, which is 4 raised to the power of 2 or 4 square. My third law is a raised to the power of m, the whole raised to the power of n. Over here I will multiply the exponents, gives me a raised to the power of m into m or mn. For example, a should not be equal to 0. Example, if I have 2 raised to the power of 2 whole raised to the power of 3, this can be written as 2 raised to the power of 6. Now with different base, my fourth law, a raised to the power of m into b raised to the power of m. Over here my exponent is common and the bases are different. So I multiply the bases, a into b the whole raised to m, which is equal to ab raised to the power of m. For example, if I have 2 raised to the power of 4 into 3 raised to the power of 4, here my exponent is common 4. So I can write this as 2 into 3 the whole raised to the power of 4, which is 6 raised to the power of 4. Again another law with different base. A raised to the power of m divided a upon b, the whole raised to the power of m, can be written as a raised to the power of m divided by b raised to the power of m. For example, I have 3 raised to the power of 7 divided by 3 raised to the power of 3 upon 2, the whole raised to the power of 7, can be written as 3 raised to the power of 7 upon 2 raised to the power of 7. Then I have this law, any number raised to 0 is equal to 1. A raised to the power of minus m is equal to 1 upon a raised to the power of m. And another one is a upon b, the whole raised to the power of minus m, can be written as, we can take the inverse, b upon reciprocal, b upon a raised to the power of, making the exponent positive. Over here the condition is that a upon b should be a rational number which is not 0 and m should be a positive integer. Hope you have understood the laws of exponents. Thanks for watching my video. Please subscribe to my channel. Take care.